Democrats need to understand this. When thousands of Nigerians died in their hospital beds due to lack of electricity or lack of medicine, it is a crime. They are responsible for these sanctions. They are responsible for these deaths. The same thing is happening in Mali. With Burkina, we have indirect sanctions because people need to understand. When they understand, there are instructions from the other side. They come, they do everything to apply it. It's shameful. Some have decided not to supply electricity to our countries. It's not free, we pay for it. And it contributes to their economy. They tried to make Mali suffer. And of course, by ignoring all the agreements and no longer providing electricity to Mali, hoping that the population would revolt, it doesn't work. When it lasted, some were forced to make their own people pay by increasing the cost of electricity. It will increase again. This gives us several lessons. Several lessons in the sense that the independence we take, the sovereignty we take, we must do everything to ensure it. They have given us very good lessons, and we have understood them very well. Some have closed their ports, which actually goes against all international texts, because you cannot close ports to a landlocked country. They did it, they violated the text. The international community said nothing. No one spoke in ECOWAS. But in the ports, we do not transit our goods for free. We pay. And those who do not know society are now facing the consequences. And I think it's a lesson for them too, that they should not always follow their master's orders. They need to understand this forever. ECOWAS has never issued a statement to congratulate a victory of our armies. Barely, it condemns half-heartedly, and very rarely when there are massacres. Where is this ECOWAS of the people? In short, we cannot list all the harm that has been done to our people, but we have decided with full awareness to withdraw and focus on our common organization, which is the AESC. Remember that. There is no fear, because in exploring and getting to work, we noticed one thing. Recently, some have decided to ban the export of certain food products to Burkina Faso. Very well. They have set a duration. We will ensure that at the end of this duration, we will ban the entry of these products into our territory.
Today we elect people into position, yet there's no burden and feeling and empathy for the people. Look at the killing in Plateau State. Lives have been lost. Thank God for our security operatives, but that's not enough. In a country where we should be enjoying the fruit of the mineral resources God has given us. Look at the killing in Benue. Look at the killing in the eastern part of our country. People can no longer go to their farm. Christians are murdered in cold blood. People are being kidnapped. Our leaders must do better. Every politician in this country, God is watching you people. While you are busy preparing for 2027, you should remember we elected you to give the dividends of democracy to the people. In a country where our citizens can no longer close their eyes. Spain! The killing in Plateau is condemnable. We can do better than this. Rather than jumping from one political party to another, please help the poor masses of Nigeria. This inter-party politics is not what we need. Give us the dividends of democracy. We voted you people into power. For these reasons you campaign. Why is the song of decamping from one party to another important as giving the dividends of democracy to the masses and the poor? People can no longer travel by the road. I don't blame our security operatives. I don't blame them. It's overwhelming. And hear me, when there is no political will, there will be no security will. Lord is going on. The destiny of Nigeria is under threat. And we need to pray for this country. I believe in democracy. I believe in the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But what is the excess of a system of government that does not deliver the purpose of its setup to the people? I frown at military takeover or coup. I frown at it. But the young man in Burkina Faso is just young. But look at what he is doing. You might call it any kind of system of government you want to call it. But look at the dividend of what is given to the country and the people. Set up the gold mine, set up even tomatoes factory, and internal industries are being built, housing facility going on. Yet he's a military personnel. Hear me, it is about the mentality and the will. So hear me, the system of government is important, but if the people in power are not willing to cause a change, we remain where we are. So many destiny tied down in a country that is great. People are producing oil. They cannot have access to the oil. We have gold in one part of this country. They are using a helicopter to fly it from the center and go. Nobody is talking. But we can talk about the oil in the Niger Delta. But we will not talk about this one in that other place. The structure of Nigeria, until we decide to be realistic, until we make up our mind and say, okay, Yoruba, you have ruled. North, you have ruled. Igbo, come and try your best. If there is no justice, there is no one Nigeria. Well, what are you saying? It's only good for Yoruba, it's good for Hausa, it's not good for Igbo. I know some people will not be able to talk. Me, I will talk. I will talk, they talk. I'm a Yoruba man. What is wrong in an Igbo man ruling this country? I'm not a tribal bigot, but I'm saying, if Yoruba have tried, fine. Hausa have tried, fine. Give it to the person you are looking down. He uses the foolish things of this world to confirm the wisdom of the wise. Are we not one Nigeria? The destiny of this country is tied down by the injustice we have in this country. You cannot be beating a baby and the baby is crying. You say, don't cry. How will the baby not cry? You are beating a baby and the baby is crying. And you are still pitching the baby. You say, don't cry. Baby, cry, oh, cry. If you don't cry, they will not hear you. Cry and change your baby cry to don't cry. Cry, cry. Don't use weapon. Cry, 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 cry. And the Bible said, I will cry unto the Lord, and he will hear my cry and answer me out of his holy sanctuary.